Around it, round it, round it, round it, round we Американская фирма Transceptor Technology приступила к производству компьютеров «Персональный спутник». Rilla, pull up with the roof gone, truck paint suits on, slow no screws on, ooh, new pair of shoes on, leather like a newborn, yeah, I got my tool on too. She say she want the tool on, suit on, 3 blues, my dude, go with my shoe, like I got
Do a little check, sound check for me. Sound check, just do a little sound. You don't have to bend down. Just move the microphone a little closer if you're more comfortable with it like that.
Is that cool?
Pull it down a little bit.
I actually want
Pull it down a little bit. It's blocking your face. Okay.
You can't see my face?
It's for the people.
No way. It's ugly.
It's for the people.
Pretty face.
It's for the people. Trust me. It's for the people.
I'm debating somebody else show y'all. They handsome
Lift it up a
too.
little bit.
Don't mind.
That's Mr. Kid.
There you go. Okay. That's cool.
And that's Mr. Caesar right there. Caesar the Great. I can't do the handle. The handle long. Give him the handle.
What's the handle?
Don't get misconstrued.
Caesar _DA_ great one _.
He a brick baby, y'all. He a brick
I'm
baby.
definitely a brick baby, man.
What does that even mean? What's a brick baby?
Go ahead and see it. The bricks.
I'm the only one doing the show, or
We live.
Live
already.
already.
I'm ready, yo. Man, he love the damn radio each and every Monday night. Good. Real. And the BS is your boy Scrap D in the building, man. And I'm here with my girl Bree and my partner, Caesar the Great One.
What's going on? What's going on?
I'm glad to be here. What's up?
Chilling, man.
big old T.
I love it here.
Oh, I love it, friend. Thank you for saying that.
And y'all know we always got the Miss Lovely. She's in the building. She always in the building. She got to be here.
Ah,
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
you're welcome.
Special guest.
Special guest, man.
It's not my show, so I'm just here pushing these old
A
buttons.
lot of people gonna probably wonder why I brought him out because he's not no super rapper or none of that shit. But like, I look at him as because I known him since he grew up from a child as more of an activist in our hood. You know what I mean?
Activist in the hood.
Activist?
What?
You the activist?
I got activists.
In you.
He's got it in him, apparently.
We got act.
No, real shit though. We do a lot of like Halloween parties, Christmas parties, Easter parties, and things of that nature in our hood for kids and shit. And like he be mainly like the one who comes up with it most of the time. Put a lot of money into it, spending money on it, shit like that. So like.
Like the hood Santa Claus.
Tree love the kids.
Trick.
We love it. We love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And a lot of people see younger black dudes in this generation and they look at them and they ain't doing shit, they ain't doing that there. But like, just because you don't see the shit they do behind, even during school, when school starts, his mama and him put together school supplies and give out to the kids and all that. They do car washes and all kind of shit. So, I felt like that he should be recognized for it because a lot of people don't get seen for that type of shit. You know what I mean? So, like,
I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for all your good works.
Yes. The crowd
Like
loves it.
activists, we love it.
What made you start trying to do that, though, bro? What made you just come out and walk to do shit like that?
Well, shit, growing up already in the trenches, we was already doing us, having a bag at a young age, just cutting up. So I felt shit when I went to the penitentiary and I came home, I was like, I wanted to find a zone or an angle I can come from and everybody can feel me and can see what I was trying to do to make a transition within my life, to keep myself focused on a straight and narrow path. And outside of that, make sure that them kids receive blessings and things that we never received growing up.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
try to keep and teach one from going to the same place angles we went. It's
yeah.
Gotta respect that.
That's definitely respect.
And then he got his own kids too. So for a person to put up their own money and things for other people's kids that's in a hood that we grew up in, on me, and still have his own kids to take care at home, that's like real commendable, like a motherfucker. On me.
Hell yeah, because kids are expensive.
Yeah,
I don't have any, but
nor do I. But you saw that snazzy outfit that Nipsey had on.
I mean, I see, but like
I have
pretty pricey. I'm saying, you hate on his grip.
The dog was clean.
Thank you. You always hating on Nipsey. He don't even come at you like that.
That's my dog, though.
Nah, you be calling him ugly on the low and stuff. No. Don't nobody care what you
don't
think about him.
Words really mean something. Really? Dogs have feelings and emotions as well.
Me and Nipples, we do our third cousin. Me and Nipples is cool. Me and Nipples.
Don't disrespect Nipsey.
Disrespecting my baby.
Okay, I ain't gonna even say that.
He big nip around here.
He just jealous because he was fresh as fuck, dripping and dropping, and you know what I'm saying.
You hear me? Okay, yeah. Whatever.
Anywho, y'all brought a topic for. I mean, not a topic, but the show as it goes, the good, the real, and the BS.
Yeah.
So the good was the community give back, which I appreciate definitely.
Right. Okay, what's the real?
What's real?
That's the wrong one.
See, that's the way that Love It like the show go. We mix it all in at one. You know what I mean? We make it all blend. I want it to blend together.
I try to teach them to have an actual radio show, but they'd be like, fuck what I'm talking about and want to do their own shit.
Fuck it. We just here. It's your world, squirrel. It's your world.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of sitting back and enjoying the show.
I feel like I'm in James Brown's concert. Every time I come to your show, I just feel like I'm outcasted. With this
okay, we're gonna add you into this one. What's up with this women?
Oh,
we was in here talking about this before this started, so now we on it. We're gonna be on it, man. Women, are y'all into the submissive roles and all that stuff? You know what I mean? Like sexual beatings and all that? You know what I mean? Hey, man, I don't know how to say it. Y'all and y'all 50 Shades of Grey shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Wait a minute. Why is everyone referencing that? I only smoke joints. Sorry.
Oh, my gosh.
I only smoke joints.
It's too rough.
That is not a joint. That is bigger than a joint. That's a joint.
That's what I'm saying.
She say she only smoke joints.
Oh, okay.
Man, I gotta give a shout out to my boy Thug.
No, because I smoke so much. If I do radio and I don't want to sound like that old lady in the wheelchair with the cigarette commercial, she's like, "Oh, my name is Lemon, no,
honey."
Yeah, me personally.
There ain't enough lemon and honey for.
Okay, now we're gonna start.
I feel like it's not enough weed.
It's a herb.
You say who? What?
I feel like it's not enough weed in the joint.
Oh, you ain't never smoked one of mine because I get motherfuckers high.
She's sitting this motherfucker.
Getting the shit there from Cali or something because a regular joint ain't gonna do the job.
Some people don't need that much.
Friend, how many times have you smoked with me?
A few. A lot. We smoke a lot. We always smoke. These women are crazy.
Yeah.
You see,
what do we smoke, friend?
Comments like that.
What do we smoke, friend?
The
greatest joints.
And do you be high?
I be high.
High.
But you know what? I think it's because with joints, you gotta light them so many times. I feel like
keeps you from wasting your weed. It's like a fail-safe.
No.
Well, I
hate joints. I feel like it's a fake ass
smoke.
Garcia Vega, like the burn slows.
I
still smoke bars. Like I'm not a backwood person because I don't know how to roll backwoods per se.
They're gross. Anyway, I mean, I've smoked them, but I just feel like over extended periods of time, it's best to be safe. And
hey, y'all know I feel like an outcast, right?
Yeah, because you don't smoke. So pipe down.
Power to you for self-discipline.
Right. Pipe down, Thicky.
Power to you, pipe down. I was about to say pipe,
I said pipe down,
that's
Thicky.
not how you supposed to talk to a man. Nothing. Pipe and man
don't go in
the same sentence. I had to catch myself like, okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk like that.
We're not gonna talk like this show.
You can pipe to yourself.
You shouldn't have called my son an ugly little man. I wouldn't have said that.
Just like calling him thickums all over again.
I call him thickums all day, every day.
Listen, man. Little dude back there was ugly on that picture. The dude on that picture was ugly, man.
Little dude on the picture. We just
Don't
gonna
do
give
that.
him a
That dude was
persona.
fresh. It was fresh.
Thank you,
Hey,
Caesar.
Hands down.
I gave him a whole new persona. We gave him Uncle Pete's persona.
Uncle Pete,
Oh, that's
reach to
good.
the bottom of the barrel persona. Get the cold one out the bottom.
All the way at the bottom.
All the way at the bottom.
Oh, I can't
Fresh
with you guys.
linen, nigga.
Right.
Fresh linen. Matching
Fresh.
shorts and top.
He didn't have on a pants.
Scrap. Y'all say
Ain't
what's
even
going
on vacation.
What's up?
But what you were saying,
I don't know, man. Y'all
we got off the
keep shit
tangent
to
with the
Hey, I ain't
joint
tripping.
talk.
Y'all keep talking about motherfucking me, y'all weed plantation, Mr. Police Officer. You hear?
So,
He cannot take us to jail.
Why not?
It's assuming.
'Cause
if it's not on us, he can't take
it's
us to
And
smoked
jail.
plus-
already. That's gone,
No.
officer.
It's gonna be gone by the time he
Officer
get
Boss Man,
here.
Let's go, Officer Boss Man.
But,
Y'all-
So what are you talking about? Women being submissive? What
Yeah,
is
like,
this whole
that was the topic.
conversation?
That was the topic. You know where the conversation came from. Miss tied me up to the bed and spanked me.
So,
Who said
First
that?
off,
back to the
He
50
always-
Shades of Grey
first off,
conversation, I
he
guess.
always want to give the ass end of the conversation. He
Hey.
never want to start it off
Hey,
with how this conversation begun.
Right.
We're gonna go to the juicy
We're
part.
gonna jump right
We're
in.
gonna jump right in.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck the how we led up to it. No foreplay at
No.
all.
Just gonna get it in.
Okay, yeah. We gonna stop the kissing and get the fucking. Let's go.
First off, the conversation was definitely about sleeping women. Okay. And
Sleeping women.
yes.
Sleeping
And domestic
women.
violence. And I said
Yeah, because you be sleeping women every episode.
yes, every
I ain't
episode.
slept nobody.
That's not what you be saying
I
every
ain't with a
episode.
woman.
That is not what you be saying. We can go back factual per episode and pull back how many times
The
you have
scrap
slept
G.
a disrespectful
Yeah,
shit.
Disclaimer.
I'm just sleeping her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know Scrap gonna sleep. So
Yeah, he gonna sleep something every week.
Be
That
like,
don't
every
be me
week.
saying all that shit. That be J Live. I just told you. That
Jay
I'm
Vicious?
real.
What? What you doing up in here, boy? Interrupting my show. Come on,
Okay,
man.
well, we ain't like no dog.
You
We
got
got guests popping.
Yeah, what's going on? What's up? What you going to support? No, he not here.
All I'm saying is the conversation came up,
Yeah,
and I thought it was a
Fuck my
better
show.
way.
Sorry, y'all.
A better way for you not to sleep her and show her how to, get some self-control. But, you told me, first off, I was just assuming that it was his spouse. He would sleep people and not like this is for all disrespectful women. Everybody. So I said, is it a better way for you to kind of, discipline your woman without putting your hands on her?
Fuck that.
Me
That's true.
personally, I believe that you can discipline a woman sexually.
Why do you have to discipline a woman? That shit don't even sound
It
right.
wasn't even about disciplining a woman.
But that shit don't even sound right. Why would you discipline a
I
woman?
would rather you discipline. I would rather say discipline than you saying she's being disrespectful and she needs to be slept.
I agree with
She
you.
needs to learn a lesson.
Like
When you
I tolerate no disrespect.
And
Like,
she needs to
woman
learn
or
a
man.
lesson. I mean, that is disciplining someone. When you say you need to learn a lesson to a grown person, you're basically trying to discipline them.
No. It's not that you
At some point, it makes sense.
It could be an
that it's gonna
educate,
be-
not a discipline.
It's
It's
gonna be
different types of
educating.
forms of
Discipline, though,
educating too,
it's a
though.
difference.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
look. When I
Sometimes
say
you can't
this-
just educate a woman. You can't just teach her by word of mouth. Or by showing her something different. Sometimes
Man,
it take
so
a
cruel.
discipline.
When I
Sometimes you gotta
say-
put your foot
When I
down.
say
Not
this,
Not saying put your foot on her neck. Physically.
He said, put your foot
I ain't
on her
agreeing.
neck physically.
physically beat the shit out of
You see what I'm
male or
saying? And this
female.
is why I said
It
he
doesn't
should be
matter.
nice. He should
You
be
gotta
nice.
understand. But see, when I say that, that's not a relationship thing when I say that. I mean that all the way around. You know what I mean? Because like disrespect is disrespect, whether it come from male or female. It's disrespect. Like, when I say shit like that, I don't mean like if a woman disrespect me that, oh no, she don't have. The way I look at shit is different. Male or female,
I think you
going
should
to
give us
respect
an
you.
example
I'm
of.
trying. Male or female, I'm going to respect you. I don't give a fuck who it is. Whether you done me wrong on something or not, I'm going to still respect you as that person. Male or female, grown kid, whatever. If you so happen to get out of line and put yourself in a position where you feel like you're going to threaten me, whoop me, cause me some more.
Sometimes I think I might whoop you, though.
And your thought process got your ass whooped.
No acceleration.
You got motherfuckers who will step to you.
You do gotta understand that too, because y'all women are aggressive. Y'all women don't just come with a conversation. Y'all women come
in effect.
Feast and rings.
If you know women, okay, as a masses, we can get aggressive. We can, kind of grow a few inches taller and feel like we are equivalent in the same weight class as you.
I'm letting you get that.
Why do we not get a pass?
Because listen, wait. I got it.
I'm letting you
pass.
The reason you don't get a pass is because I still gotta go outside. I still gotta link up with my niggas, and I gotta answer to them. Why you got these scratches on your dick, bro?
So that's not
peer pressure, bro.
So it's an ego thing. This has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me at this point. This is about stroking your ego.
You stay your ass in the house.
It's another
Basically, if I scratch you,
understand why
in
you
the
can't
house
beat on me.
I'm gonna nurse you back to health.
Right. Understand why you can't beat on me.
It's like this. When you was growing up in school, they taught you. No, for real. When you was a kid, they grew. They taught you things, right?
They taught us that boys.
No, hold on. We
like you.
We gonna slow down from that real quick. They taught you two things though: cause and effect.
Okay.
Cause you got out of line with me, the effect I whooped your ass. That's why you don't get a pass.
I'm not your kid. Why do grown folks think like?
No, I went off what you just said. I just went off what you just said. You just said that some of us grow and get 10 inches taller and this and that. Listen, man, I truly believe, like, don't put yourself in situations you can't handle. That's how.
But how do you know you can't handle them?
So basically,
I'm gonna give you the rundown.
So basically, you're saying don't play in the big leagues and not expect something to happen. Like, don't hit me and not expect to get hit back.
Mama
like,
said if you big enough to pass a lick, you big enough to take a lick.
Not saying I agree with Scrap.
Not saying I agree with Scrap.
What you need a pass for?
What I'm saying.
Did I get a pass
because
for
I'm
you
smaller than you and you over.
First off,
time out.
You seen the height differential before you
saw that.
Time out. Hello. I'm 5 feet even.
Thank you.
What am I gonna do at 5 feet to your big butt?
Believe it or not.
Because you're gonna overpower me.
Believe it or not.
You're gonna overpower me regardless. So it's not about your ego at that point. That's kind of like going into a pussy fight. Like, I know I'm gonna whoop your ass, but do you get kudos for whooping the pussy ass nigga ass that you know you can whoop? You know you can whoop me,
You don't. But at the same time, some pussy niggas deserve that ass whooping.
So you saying as a female, I deserve a man putting his hands on me, and it's no physical.
I can't.
No physical equivalent.
I can't sit and say the same. I can't sit and say that I accept.
Because you know you're gonna beat my ass. It's not like you're gonna quit. It's not like you hitting me one time.
Look, Brittany, I'm gonna give you some real.
I feel like it's not about getting your ass beat more than that person expelling that energy physically, like in their mind. It ain't about your ass being beat. It's about them beating your ass.
I know, but in your mindset, doesn't it become who has to be the bigger person? Because at that point, it's an ego thing. Fuck me.
No, her.
Oh, okay.
Not you. Not yet. I'm about to tell you in a minute.
I'm growing.
Hey, like real shit. No, real shit. Like, you know, I always say black women. I'm gonna use black women.
Y'all gotta keep y'all hands to yourselves.
I'm gonna use black women because most black women are like this. Because
all women.
All women really.
Don't categorize black women.
You
like
motherfuckers is more headstrong.
You sound like the people that's fighting against.
Can I finish?
It's people that's fighting against black angry men.
Can I finish? please, let me finish. It's like
Black angry
women. I'm gonna say women. Women, period. Women have this thing that they would, whatever they do once, if there's no consequences behind, they'll try something else. And the more
want a reaction,
the more passes you give, the bigger they responses or they reactions to you are.
Let me tell you something.
Like,
Women,
you let one call you a bitch today, next week she'll be a bitch and you'll be a bitch and a hoe. Then the week after that, when y'all get into it, you'll be sorry motherfucking bitch hoe ass nigga.
Because they want a reaction.
Then okay, so exactly. So bam. You just said you want to react. So today, when you hit me and I slap the shit out you, you know not to throw two punches. Next week, you know to keep your hand down.
Jody, you said
don't
you wouldn't go hit me. Jody, you wouldn't go hit me.
Don't touch me. See, because if I
she got the best head of her life after that. So was it worth it?
Because I'm saying it was. In the end, it was.
If I let you hit me today, next time we get into it, you gonna throw two more.
It's a principle thing.
Sometimes it's a principle thing, for real.
And then not even just that. Y'all women be tweaking. Sometimes y'all
be tweaking like we dope fiends.
No. y'all be nagging. All right,
Ooh, I hate that word. Ooh, I hate that word.
Nagging.
Y'all pick just to see how far y'all can go.
Immature is what that sounds like.
It does sound like
that. It does sound like that.
But do you do it? That's the thing. Do you do it?
Facts.
So who can be the most aggravating? That's what it comes down to.
Women are the most aggravating motherfuckers on this planet.
So men are not?
No.
Men come with a lot.
Y'all the most aggravating. We the stupidest.
We know crazy females that fight harder than these fellas.
Exactly.
Because we got more heart. Women got more heart. Your ride or die gonna be your bitch. I'm telling you.
Why is she having such a problem with a man whooping ass when she feels so highly about y'all women on everything against us?
First off, I'm very pro men. But it's a thin line, and I think it's a thin line between domestic violence for me.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
For me.
Facts.
So when I hear any man, because I like you, I think you pretty cool. But when I hear somebody be like, I'm gonna sleep that hoe, it's really hard for me to be like, no, that's just like motherfuckers got on Lizzo about this whole, Chris Brown is my idol. Women have to be very careful about the message that we send out there. Like, as my friend, I don't want them to think like I'm okay with him saying all of this.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna cut you out. My boy say when he's giving you dope dick, y'all do be tweaking for attention. Women
First off,
tweaking.
Did nobody tell you to put it down like that?
You just
fuck responsibly.
Fuck responsibly.
Right.
If you gonna throw that dick responsibly. Facts.
Man, you know I got us right, man. You know, I just be have to tell her, man. Like she I guess she. Because I'm talking to you now, Miss Bree. She think that when we be on it, we be talking about just beating up on hoes. No, I don't just beat up on hoes. I'm not domestic violence.
Oh my god!
Look, got a woman on here talking about I fight hard, nigga. See what I'm saying? Like
I fight hard too, but at the end of the day, I'm feeling like a woman. I'm feeling when I got it. Like a woman. And my tolerance is not healing like that man.
Hey, you know,
it's a big difference. Like, yeah, you can put yourself in that man's shoes, but I'm a realist. Like, I done had my 20s. Okay, I done had my teenage years. I had to fight. That was my thing. I was known for fighting.
Would you fight with
a woman or with a nigga?
Anybody. I was rough. I was rough. But as I got older and I realized I wasn't in the same weight class as some of these bigger niggas, I like to, I don't know, I'm a fucking chihuahua. I got heart, okay?
And that's the thing,
heart.
you can't take that attitude.
But I can't take that ass whooping.
Not even
I
just
can't take that same ass
You can't take that attitude into your relationship.
Fuck that.
You you can't have that mindset with your nigga. You can't go with your, you can't go at your nigga with that.
You see your hand and
I'm
you
willing
see
to
my
beat your
hand.
ass.
No. Let me break it down to you. You see this hand? Look how big it is compared to my face. It covers my whole face.
I'm sorry.
He said, "I'm sorry."
I'm sorry. So don't
He can open.
How tall are you?
Wait a minute.
How tall are you?
Wait a minute. You can open-handedly hurt me.
I can open-handedly.
So
But that's what I'm saying. He ain't even got to close his fist. If he just real hard, he can hurt me.
I open-handedly
So
slap
you
Bane
have
and
to,
knock
as a
him out of these
woman,
motherfuckers.
you like. I
So
don't want to
don't.
get my head banged too many times. I just don't. And like, it's at a point
So
like a man will kill you for being disrespectful.
It's not.
And that's what we mean. All right.
She took our whole topic of what we be talking about as disrespect. Like
No, I'm just being real. Like a man will not fight. A man will not fight no more and feel like because a woman is being disrespectful will gun her down.
And that's what my friends
No,
just said. They were saying it basically like it's levels to domestic violence, though. You know, at some point,
this is people
a
who
woman
don't even have to be in a relationship. Like, I just know somebody personally who just got gunned down for being disrespectful to a man in the corner store. He left the corner store, walked to his apartment, went and got a pistol and gunned her down for being just calling him a pussy ass, hoe ass nigga.
But see, like, okay, real question. Think about that. Do you think that she should have called him a pussy? No matter what
I'm not saying it was right, but I'm not saying it was right for him to go home.
I understand. I understand.
Don't tolerate it.
I understand that. But like, at any time, I mean, I don't think it's right for a nigga to call another nigga that. Unless you ready for those kind of activities.
I'm
like,
just saying.
It's certain people you just don't know how the next person thinking or the way they living or what they got on their mind. Because me, I'm not going to disrespect no man, no woman. I don't give a fuck. And I know I can fight. And I don't mind putting you on the ground. I'm not going to disrespect no man nor no woman.
So what do you do?
That's something I had to learn too.
It's
I used to be the same way. I was
the real,
on go.
But everybody not raised like
understand.
that. So what you do when you
That's
come across someone who don't have those same
just like they don't
morals?
You got to think about it. They don't give a fuck about you. Why would you give a fuck about them?
You just come with the smoke.
It is what it is.
You coming with all the smoke.
Like I say, if you knew me outside
this
this
some
radio
real
station,
gangster shit here. I wasn't ready.
You know what I mean? People know me. People know my resume. Like I'm not to be played with. But I would never disrespect you. I would never get out of line. I would never push my weight because I know I can whoop your ass. I would never do that.
I feel like in this situation, I feel like she's saying more like, you know, you being a man and portraying a masculine energy, you know that you can overpower this woman. So whatever she does to you, it's like, not saying because I don't want you to trip, but I'm saying it's like, I'm gonna say it. She wants you to don't trip, but she wants you to eat that hoe, like eat them punches, like you a man, like take that shit. Like
sometimes we do bow down.
And I'm not saying it's not a bow down though. It's not a bow down.
That's the past. That's the past I'm talking about.
Sometimes a man do
eat that shit because
but it's not a bow down. It's just
let
like
her finish because I like this. Let her finish.
I'm not saying bow down. If it's not a bow down, it's just like a reckoning. Like the fact that you eating them licks in her mind, you know what I'm saying? That's
we working through some shit.
Exactly. Like let's
bitch getting here somewhere. I'm working through this, and you working through this because you let me express. Because let me tell you something. The reason a woman,
emotions, right?
The reason a woman,
right?
Exactly. Because the reason I'm gonna break it down. Wait, I'm gonna break it down for you.
I got them.
The only reason a woman start physically touching her man is because she feels like her words are not penetrating. Mm-hmm. Like what she's saying is not getting to you. Because you gotta understand, women are maternal people. So if she had a kid, what's she gonna do when she can't talk to her kid? She's gonna beat his ass. The spare the rod, spare the child.
Am I your child?
But sometimes, am
I your child?
Listen, sometimes as men, you can be our child. You can be an extra job for us.
To the motherfucking shit. Because I ain't your child when you want me to pay the motherfucking bills.
Yeah, but when you want us to clean up, behind you.
Hold on. I ain't your child in no other situation except for when you mad at me. No, I'm your man. I'm gonna stay your man. And respect me as your man, just like you want me to respect you as my woman. Simple and plain. Ain't no around like going back to what Lovely said. The first thing she said was that you man, like we supposed to be the this or that the top man or whatever. And y'all want to. Whatever you said, a lot of shit. We're supposed to be that hard motherfucker.
Right in my face.
A lot of shit. Look, we supposed to be this or that, but y'all want us to eat them licks when it comes down to it. But
I feel like that,
hold on, let me get to what she said. Hold on, because you made me forget most of it in the goddamn way.
And this is why men get off the phone.
You can fuck shit up. You can fuck the whole shit.
I gotta go, bitch.
But what she said, y'all want us to eat that shit and run with the punches and this and that. But when, as that woman that look at her man as a tough guy or all that there.
No.
Y'all don't want us to feel like that top dude or like we the masculine whatever and we can't. You know what I mean? Y'all want us to eat that. Don't that send another signal to you if I let you whoop on my ass?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
And
like
it's me.
You gotta think that you're thinking of it as a man. Like as a man.
That was a question.
Okay,
like,
no.
If I allow you to continuously handle me.
See, now you
because you think about
a
woman. Listen, you think about a woman putting her hands on you. It's a gender reveal for bitch.
No, that's not what I said.
You did.
Y'all still expect us to accept it as an act of emotion.
Hitting you.
You gotta let me finish.
Okay.
Y'all still expect us to accept it as an act of emotion. Like, how is that just emotions? Every time you decide you want to put your hands on a man, it's just your emotion.
Women are irrational creatures
and
abusive.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you abuse me,
but at the same time, I'm your piece. Okay. Let's
I don't be saying that. Why y'all keep saying that?
You say every
episode. I said I would slap the shit out of her.
I feel like we should have a reel.
Yeah, you should bring
every
that shit
episode
back because
he said sleep a bitch, sleep a bitch.
That be J Loud screaming that shit in the back. I said I would slap the fuck out of bitch. I would slap her.
He gonna name the one nigga not here.
We don't want you to call. It's gonna be convenient. He don't answer.
I slapped the shit out. I would slap. He had a basketball game. No bullshit. I would slap shit out of female in the instant.
It's not even
about that. We know.
So stop saying I
want you to be as aggressive. I want you to be as aggressive as you are with whooping a nigga ass. So if you had that same energy, I feel like this. If I knew you had that same energy with whooping a nigga ass, I probably would think twice before I pull it.
Me?
But
hey, listen.
Cause then you just know a nigga just certified crazy, right? You just like, oh, he going around
on here who know me. I ain't never lost a fight in 41 years.
I never said you lost the fight.
I'm just saying.
I never said
that's all
that.
men.
That just goes to show you.
At the same time,
she said that about men and women. She said the same way. I have never lost a fight with a man ever.
We are not equal.
I'm sorry.
So you said I'm going into the fight expecting to beat your ass. No, I'm not.
Don't make yourself equal.
No woman is going into the fight expecting she gonna whoop your ass. Now, she whoop your ass is by chance. If that woman whoop your ass is by chance, because we know it's a physical disadvantage.
That's the question. Like,
we know it's a physical disadvantage. We are not expecting.
We have people tapping in. Shout out to Ashley Mouton. Is being physical the only way to have your dominance established?
No,
we are not talking about establishing dominance.
She fast, so she fast on the draw because she make it sound the way she want. No,
she's good with words.
No, she just get really loud and we let her go. Listen, nobody's trying to establish dominance over a woman. When I said what they came on talking about is something that I supposed to say, which I'm
coming on here because he always saying he sleep pose.
Yeah.
I
but those
I will. And as my friend, I just want him to.
You know what? I feel like we should all stop.
I want to change your verbiage.
No, I think that we should all stop, right? And look at like the situation between black women and black men, and I feel like it's deeper
No,
than.
don't make it about black folks now, because when I tried to, y'all told me no.
That's all I care about. That's why I said that.
That's all I care about. We did not go on air and just say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was being 100% real and transparent. Like, I care about the people that look like me, like my people, like my tribe, like my vibe, like my people.
I'm sorry,
I'm mixed. So mixed heritage, I care about everybody. I'm not saying all lives. You know, I'm not like on
okay. Let me.
But I'm saying like you have to be politically correct.
Let me be politically correct when I say this right here.
I love everybody. I want everybody money.
No, I said what I said.
I say I only care about us. No, I care about the white Chinese.
But
everybody.
You can care about them. Listen, but the white and the Chinese don't have no. They don't have no like. They don't have the issues that we have, and like, what do you? Like economically, they have their own economic structures. We don't have that.
And I don't see the
what are you saying? What are you saying?
Offense should be taken.
Everybody have a heritage except black people.
That's my point, sis. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's what she said.
That's literally what I just said.
But that's because a whole nother topic.
That's why I said we have to look at this deeper.
Like the way she said, look at the
communication between a man and a woman in a situation with
basically I'm black and who I'm dealing with is black too.
Also, so like, that's why I'm speaking from the
you
perspective.
Dealing with two ignorant people is basically
not ignorant. I'm gonna say that this is a cycle. I'm gonna say that they didn't learn how to communicate. I said cycle. They didn't learn because that's what they saw from their parents, and this shit has been systematically. Over generation.
Now you do know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Violence. You whoop your ass. You got spankings.
You do know all black people do not reflect the same values and morals.
Obviously, but they all still came from the same
melting
slaves that we all came from. Half of you or quarter of you, whatever you want to call. When them folks look at you, use us.
I identify as black. My grandmother identifies as white. She will tell you she's a white woman. Mm-hmm. My other grandmother on her birth certificate, it was mulatto. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Me personally, I don't think that's a pass. That's not the race card is never a pass.
It's not a race card. These are facts.
When she
these are facts. Like black people are systematically displaced. Like that's facts.
I think we are. That mindset
living
right
in the
there. I'm just friends.
It's not a mindset.
We're gonna agree to disagree.
It's not a mindset though. It's like
we're in a whole nother era where you are breaking those same generational
curses, right?
Cycles. I'm gonna say cycles because some people don't say curses because you use cycle. So what people are saying, you're talking about something that happened over 4 centuries ago. You're talking about your family having evolved, your mindset having evolved.
It doesn't matter.
Your mindset having evolved to say, not all black people like that.
You gotta understand. I agree with you, but on what she said.
Sometimes I agree to disagree because I don't want to put that handle on our people because that handle, when you speak a certain verbiage, I'm just my opinion. When you speak a certain verbiage, it makes it okay for people to consider those cycles to be okay factor in their lifestyle.
That's the way.
That's black. That's a black people thing. That's a black people thing. We gonna be 50 generations.
You gotta let other people.
She don't stop, dude. She's
She's passionate.
I'm passionate just as passionate as y'all are using that as a handle.
No, we can't because.
So I'm speaking for the people who are not on the show.
You have to stop and listen. Listen, I understand. I have a half white son. My son is half white. So
but you're gonna raise him as a black man.
They telling me black. His white mother, his grandmother, and everything. But understand, like, regardless of how we feel, being that you're half white or that I deal with white people, or you know what I mean, because I have no racial bone in my body. I don't hate no race. But truth is truth. Facts are facts. Black people are fucked up.
They're marginalized. They're marginalized people.
You
it's
cannot
way harder for a black
It's not a mind frame. It's reality.
It's way harder for a black child versus a white child.
You cannot
facts.
speak about certain situations and try to speak of it as a whole. Because when you put it all as a whole, like black, white, Mexican, whatever.
I think when you start having conversations outside of your race,
okay,
and you start listening to where other people come from, you start understanding that none of that stuff is any different. And sometimes the cruelty and the punishment for their decisions is even worse than what we think or consider to be punishment.
Versus,
that's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying country versus country.
No, we're talking about culture. We're talking about culture.
Hear me out. Listen, three
disagree.
different things that I just read this morning. Three different things I just read this morning.
Totally different.
Listen, three different things I just read this morning. I read the police shooting that was right here on 45 the other night. 3 black officers. You know what I mean? It's been 10 people shot, 6 people dead all over the weekend from Friday to Sunday this morning. Each one of them motherfuckers was black. Hold on, hear me out when I say this. Each one of them motherfuckers was black. The other shit that I read was other motherfuckers doing this here, that there, this here, that there. You know what I mean? That was fucked up or not fucked up, but not to that kind of extent. All this hold on, let me finish. From what she was saying is that us as a whole, as a black community, we don't all think positive. We fucked up as a race. We would rather go against our own than to motherfucking go against somebody who's really doing something to us. You know what I mean? And it's fucked up to say. Like, I hate the shit. That's why I love my hood so much, because we go in that motherfucker, we chill, we damn near have parties almost every weekend. I mean, it's always something going on to where somebody start barbecuing, somebody start doing this. That's why I love my hood so much.
I feel like your mindset from your grandfather in the 1960s is not the same mindset or the same reflection of how he seen life.
Bullshit. My great grandmother taught me. My great grandmother is the reason I'm not racist.
I didn't say.
Hold on. My great grandmother, she was born in 1920, and my great grandmother worked for a white woman for all her life.
And the only difference I think that changed as far as our mindset,
she's the reason I'm not
versus
racist.
our grandfather's mindset.
I said you have to understand the same thing that worked for them all those years ago is not the same standards that we today are still holding to value.
I'm the type of person I really want to believe.
And I think y'all want to beat up so much on me because y'all not. No, I'm just speaking because y'all had y'all moment to beat up on me.
No, we didn't. You beat us up during our moment.
No, y'all did because y'all gotta understand. Like I'm a health mind changing show. So it has to start with your verbiage. Words are a lot for me. So I'm gonna correct the verbiage. Right. Yes. I'm not saying what you're saying is not true. I'm saying because we are a
I understand what you're
example.
saying.
We are setting an example.
Like,
so if I'm showing my generation to come that hey, these are still hindrance. We trying to teach something different. That's all I'm saying.
I truly don't believe that the white man.
And as your friend, I don't want you to say I sleep hoes. It's your verbiage. Right. I'm not saying what you're saying.
I didn't say I sleep hoes.
No. I'm just saying as my friend, you say I sleep hoes. I get what you're saying. I'm saying your verbiage
is hard. Look at the whole situation. What we was talking about.
That's understandable.
And the whole thing.
That's understandable. It's a different way of leading today's days. You don't have to march. We don't have to do as much as they did back then.
But you're not marching. Right. You're not.
Right. We don't have to do as much as they did back then. But we still have to almost like live by the same laws that our great-great-grandfathers lived under. We're still basically up under modern-day slavery.
So
we still live and walk by the government. I'm not going to say the white man. I'm not going to say the Chinese. The government.
I have a question.
We're still controlled. It's nothing freely about what we can do in our lifetime.
I have a question, and I'm just being honest with you. If we are presenting that we do have freedom, because we're doing more.
We do. I believe that.
Let me finish. We're doing more now with our freedom or our not so much freedom. Because you say we don't have freedom. We as Black people don't have freedom. But you look at Houston and we have the number one Black economic, thriving economic. And you're telling me that those same people who are thriving in number one we nothing and we don't have a freedom,
Who
we don't
said
have
that?
a say.
Who
He
said
just
that we wasn't
no.
nothing, though?
He just said
Like,
that.
You're
And
taking
that was
every
my
word. Listen, you're taking every word and being like,
Yeah,
okay,
just twist
you're
it
taking them too far.
I'm not.
Like,
I'm
you're
taking it.
what's
I'm
said
taking.
too far.
I'm taking it
You
for what
still
he said.
thinking-
We are living on those laws
Listen,
where we are not free
Baby girl,
We
baby
are.
girl.
from our
Understand,
ancestors.
understand.
And I'm saying if
You-
those
and we
laws
are.
are, so you
God
saying they
damn
have
it,
not
you gonna
changed.
stop and let somebody say something.
If anything, they got worse.
What you saying
If
is
anything, they got worse.
It got worse to you
Right.
the shit is crazy because you
Only
speak on
freedom-
one area or one
because
situation.
he's speaking
This is
on
as
one
a
area,
big
and I
ass
want to.
hole.
And as a whole, you're
This is a
small-minded.
big ass hole. Like, this is statistically what's happening. Like, nothing we saying is wrong. And I bleed the way you bleed.
Listen.
You know what I mean?
I think she's not saying that what you're saying is invalid. I think she's
I
saying
don't
that.
believe that the white man them hold us down.
No. She's saying that, hey, we used to think this way, but let's change the narrative so that our future and your kids' kids don't think that way.
And
I understand that.
How do you
And
do
not
that?
speak the negative. And
How-
I understand that.
Speaking
Okay,
that way.
that's
And
fine.
I'm not taking
How
away
do
from what
you
you're
do
saying.
that if you
I'm
don't
saying
know
as a
it?
black man, if you
That's
hear
what's pointing
what
it out.
someone is saying to you, the way you worded that,
Yes.
as a black young man, and say you're in school and you heard someone as an activist, not Dr. Martin Luther King, saying you have the freedom, you can do it all. You're saying, oh, we are still bounded by those laws of being a slave. So you have to be careful at how you advance as a black person because the odds are stacked against us.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
They are.
So
Most
how do you get a black man who has that mindset in the hood? Because
Easy.
you're an activist.
That's what I'm
So
trying
that
to get
young
to.
kid that hopped off at the on the porch at 12 and he had that same conversation to you, how do you change his mindset? That's all I'm saying.
Easy. That's what we're
How do
trying
you
to get
set
to.
a better example? And we get to it, and that's what
now
I'm
you have
asking
to
you.
stop talking for us to speak it. You know? I mean, before you can, when you say that the things that we say are the parts that's wrong, no, it's not. Because if I don't tell you what's fucked up,
Right.
you will live a life not knowing. The only way you change something that's fucked up is to know about it. If you don't know it's fucked up, then how the fuck you gonna change
So
something?
you still telling these young kids to sleep a hoe?
No.
Who, me?
No.
I tell any motherfucker if they put their hands on you, whoop her ass
That's
off.
inappropriate. Do not teach the young
That's
niggas.
inappropriate.
Don't
I
teach
love
the
it.
young
I
niggas
said
to
it's
sleep
such a
on.
like
long
when you
for
say
this
it.
show. I
I'm
love
so
just
sorry.
being the
If
medium.
you hit one of
I
my-
love
Fighting
so
from
look.
me.
You hit one of my kids, he's gonna bust your ass. Or she. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna teach them to defend yourself. I don't care who you are.
It's a difference
What you
between
believe.
defending
so look,
yourself
And
Me
fighting
personally-
for what you think is
fighting
right.
Exactly. Or changing the way
What you gonna do with
of living.
Chris,
What you gonna do?
Wait,
What you gonna do?
Hold on.
For me,
Chris,
for
it's a
me-
question. Let me ask them a question. If a man run up on you right now swinging at you, what the fuck you gonna do, right?
No, I'm gonna bust
Thank
his
you.
ass.
Thank you. What you gonna do?
I'm going.
defend myself.
Thank you. Again, when I spoke about that shit on every show, if you go back and you listen to it, it was always when something
You
happened
defending
and the
yourself.
motherfucker said, did this or said that, and the scenarios was there. And I told them the whole time at any moment that they
We're
had.
just gonna get off that
Right,
subject.
let's just progress
Let's
At
forward.
any moment,
Let's
I'm
just
not
move
gonna-
Oh my God,
Not
this has
gonna
been the
let you
craziest
disagree.
episode of the Good
We're gonna
Real
agree
and
to
BS.
disagree.
It's been good, it's been real, it's been
It's been the
BS.
bullshit.
It's been amazing.
And I'm bullshit.
I want to hear
I'm
what this
always
gentleman has to
bullshit.
say. You said, oh,
I was
you're
just
not
saying,
bad.
as far as she was saying, basically, how can we think the way we think? Being in the hood, being from the projects, and then teaching our youth to be different or how to lead them in a different way. Me personally, you reach out to them. If you're there in and out, if you're there day by day, if you're showing them by example and not just by conversation, if you just not a person that too much cares for the media, don't care if a TV screen or a camera is on in front of you when you're doing what you do for these kids and you
Like
show
a
them true
motherfucker.
love, then at some point they grasp that love from you, they grasp that mentor in you, they grasp that big brother in my you feel me, my point of view, my way of standing. So when they grasp that, then I teach them something different. I try to show them versus not, I want to say not grab guns and stuff, you feel me? Like Scrap was
What the
saying,
hell y'all laughing at? Y'all
like Scrap
some
was
shit.
saying, with the car washes and shit, you know, give them different ideas, give them open their mind to something different. Like I say, when we was growing up, it wasn't that. We didn't have a car wash right in front of the hood.
Right.
It was just an open field. So the most we could do was either play football or run through the
It was on the south side, huh?
No,
You is funny. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm from the south side,
So we had an open field. All you had was either play football or run from the laws through that motherfucker. You feel me?
Exactly.
That was
They
it.
fucked with us.
The only reason I'm asking this question, I'm giving you guys such a hard time, is because I don't influence only women. Like, I still got niggas from the hood because I'm from the hood.
Well, I ain't listen. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this.
But
and
no,
a lot of people
I'm
pay attention to how I move because a lot of people do, keep up with everything I do have going on. I try my best to
lead by example.
Not just lead by example, but I try my best to include girls and women with activities or things that I go through or do.
What about the hoes and the bitches?
Hold on, that's for you.
What?
All of that. I mean, whatever they consider themselves.
I was being funny.
Said seeing you on the radio is definitely inspiring someone on hood. Is that what they say? I don't know what the 4-4 means.
It said on hood.
Okay, I got that. I got e-body.
Right. Wink, wink.
I was a little hood.
Seeing on the radio is definitely inspiring. You know what I mean?
So,
Appreciate you, brother.
At the end of the day, keep your fucking hands to yourselves.
Like a motherfucker.
Speak positivity into your life and your reality, and change the fucking narrative about what you have going on. Do good in your hood.
And that scrap say only hit back is if
But if you love her, eat them licks and shut the fuck up.
Right.
Now I don't even know what to say about that because I'm a woman. And
look,
I'm gonna keep it real like this. Women, we got 2 to 3 good licks. Okay. After that, you gonna get your
Pace
ass
yourself,
whooped.
sis.
I'm for real. You gotta get them licks in quick.
Let me ask you something. Would you fuck? Let me ask him something. Would you fuck with a female that you suspect might be able to whoop your ass?
No.
Would you fuck with a nigga?
I would never think that a woman could whoop me. Oh,
I see what I'm saying. That's the male ego.
I don't believe I believe I am untouchable. That's
nigga, Ronda Rousey can come in here and drop kick your motherfucking ass in here today.
Believe it if you want to.
I know it to be true.
Her bitch ass
Ronda got her ass whooped a couple of times.
So you always sleeping a bitch.
She took a hell of a lot. Ronda might come in. She might roundhouse his ass, but let him
That's
get that
what
good weight
I'm
on.
saying.
Get that good weight. It's
He is thick.
a woman. She's a woman.
Ronda Rousey is about y'all size, right? Really.
Hold on. How we y'all size? She 5 foot and I'm 5'9". How we
same weight class? First off, we ain't even fighting. I'm lightweight.
I'm definitely a heavyweight.
Exactly.
Listen, man.
I'm motherfucking.
Get your pork rind scrap. Ain't nobody playing with you.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody's the same weight class with him. That's all he's saying.
You got PTOs in the over there?
They're not PTOs.
Them cheap ones. Oh no, I don't want that. Them 2 for $1. I don't fuck with those.
It was really cool being here. I can call. I lost.
Me personally,
better not catch on no Reggie. You know that's
what I'm saying. He just offered me candy in the equivalent of Reggie, and I turned it down. And you just
sometimes the parade version be more hit, than the name brand.
Haribo.
I go in there and if my kids grab that, look, I want 1 or 2.
How many children you
got? Got 3. Got 3 kids. They go in there and grab candy. 3 is more than that. It's 5 in the hand.
I know, but 2 is like a limit for me. I think
that sounds like a Bible verse of 2 in the hand and the bird in the bush or whatever.
My grandfather had 22 kids, y'all. So I got aunts and uncles who
I'm on my 9th one. My 9th one will be here next month.
I mean, I'm okay with big families. I'm just saying my grandfather had 22. So I got aunts that's like old enough to actually be my grandparents. And I got an aunt, 2 aunts that I'm in between. So it's just kind of weird, you know.
I got an uncle that I'm older than.
You see what I'm saying?
Myra.
It's weird. We was in high school and they was pulling up like, oh, this is my niece. I'm like, bitch, don't tell nobody that.
This Casamigos, first of all.
You like it?
I mean, it's not a like situation more than
that shit that you stiffly fucked up.
You only need a little.
And we've had a lot.
And this shit cost
I ain't never drunk
We sitting up here
Casamigos.
like,
I ain't never
have
drunk
we?
that shit.
Oh, we'll get you a
It's
a
shot.
good
Nah, I already
time.
don't drink club.
You don't
I don't
drink.
even drink really.
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
as clear and
Y'all
When
are
we was in
very
the club,
clean
though, we
here.
can do
I
just
like
some
the
Hennessy
example. I just,
Because I don't smoke weed, he don't drink.
I think you need something to calm you the fuck down.
I'm a
so you don't be
smoke, though.
sleeping
So
these
you don't be
hoes.
sleeping hoes. I
I'm
think you
good,
need
bro.
some fucking in your system somewhere.
I do. A lot of it. Mm-hmm.
I think that and I just have like a moment where I'm like,
Appreciate
damn,
you,
you know,
brother.
I wonder if like in my subconscious, like in the back of my mind, like if I only want to fuck with dudes who I know who ass I can whoop. Because in my mind, I feel like I can whoop
First off,
anybody
that's the
ass.
wrong mindset.
I know.
But y'all still
mindset.
coming to
I'm coming forward here.
that was
I've
still a
never
little
come
feisty
into the
mindset
table
you just
asking
had.
what
Coming
is that?
Look, she just
forward.
had the same mindset though. You was just sitting there.
No, I never
had to
said
think
I
about
could
it.
whoop a man.
Not
I
she
always
did
said
first. Not
I always said a man is gonna
She did say
overpower
that.
me.
She even did the
I
hand
said, give
example.
me a pass and
Mhm.
let me get my licks in.
Wow.
That's what I
And
said.
eat them shits, because you can.
Because as a woman, me mentally,
Because you
I'm
can.
speaking for all women. Women think that since our words or us speaking to you don't get to you, we think we have to physically like show you we mean business. Like, how do we get across and showing you like we mean business? So to a woman,
Conversation.
but if
That's the first thing y'all ask for. That's the first thing y'all preach
What you
about.
just said,
right,
Talk
but
to us.
look, what you
Talk
just
to me.
said,
Talk to me. Talk.
that's fine. I can understand
They
that.
don't wanna-
Y'all feel like y'all words not
They
getting
just want to
across
beat
to
each other over there.
y'all. Hear me, real shit. Y'all, you say y'all as women feel like y'all words not getting
I
across.
hate it here.
Maybe
You took my praise.
maybe it's the delivery of your words. Maybe it's the way you give it to it. Because no man, being the head of the household, like women want, a nigga to take care of home, to pay the bills.
You just had to add that
I'm
the
just
women
saying,
want
but
part,
the
didn't
Big
you?
dick energy.
Goddamn.
Super big dick energy with your thick ass.
Look, listen, yo, real shit.
Oh man,
No,
ain't got
see,
big dick energy.
You gotta understand.
So what you do
like,
when he ain't got big dick energy?
We talking about as a whole. Like,
I mean,
the way
the
society
meme
is.
say sit your little ass down, right? The meme on down say if you ain't fast, sit your
I
ass
agree
down.
with her.
No, real shit though. Like when you speaking as a whole, like when you talking about women and men, no matter what the race,
Going
the perception of a relationship is man take care of the house, pay the whatever. So therefore, me as a man sitting on that side that this is what I'm supposed to do. How am I supposed to sit back and let your delivery be fucked up?
So if your woman go 50-50, what that mean? Y'all roommates?
We call it what you want to. You call it what you want to.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
It's a question.
No,
I want to know.
Okay, so
I'm
therefore,
not being funny. I'm asking a question.
We gonna skip that and the man take care of the house. Do I have to come home and cook or clean up?
I'm a woman. My grandmother.
I ain't asked you that. You at work right now.
No,
you at work.
because even
Am
if I
I
was
supposed to
doing 50-50, I just think it's certain things a man should not do.
I mean, I'm gonna do it regardless.
No,
I'm
saying as a woman, I think it's certain things men should not have to do for themselves in a relationship. That's me speaking about me. Like, so we're not gonna speak about me speaking for other women because I believe in gender roles.
Exactly.
That's important.
So thank you. Oh,
Put
I'm
out
glad
there.
she said that, love it. You believe in gender roles, so why talk to your man?
No, I'm not saying I talk to my man like that.
I said if you believe in gender roles and you talking about women and men as a whole, why try to handle your man and get that anger? Whatever the fuck you said, why try to get that out on the man if you feel like he's that boy?
It's a relationship basis because I think everybody can pull something else out of you. So depending on that relationship depends on how your effect is gonna be with that person. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a gentle person. I believe in.
You're a gentle lady.
I'm a gentle lady. Like I respect my man. But if I feel like I'm being disrespected and I'm not getting across with you with a clear conversation where I'm telling you, hey, I don't like how you're talking to me. I really don't like it. I've never had no one talk to me like that. And exactly, and that's what I'm saying. So if I'm having, because I hear what you're saying. You get what I'm saying?
Stop talking.
No,
we don't hear women.
I'm just trying to go back to where he said women need to have a conversation. I'm saying women who do have those conversations,
women don't do
who
that.
are. I'm not speaking for every because it's a
I'm
majority
speaking for
of
all
women.
women.
It's a
Women don't do
majority
that.
of women who are gentle and who are having these soft-spoken conversations, who are not being listened to.
When?
And when I feel like I'm not being listened to, I have to take the next extreme because obviously you don't want me to be nice to you.
Right.
You don't understand me being nice.
So
that's
so
where
that's
I feel
take
like
the
I
next
have to do
extreme.
extremes. And when I start doing extremes, you have to know after a while.
So that's
So
back to the
why
Chihuahua.
do I have to
That's
accept
back
the
to the
extreme?
Chihuahua and the Pit Bull.
Because women
So the
fight for
Chihuahua
what they
has little
want.
bark.
That's
That
fine.
little-
So we
Men
not.
fight for what we
So
That's
want.
so
I
annoying
think
versus
as-
this Pit Bull. And the
First
Pit
of all,
Bull.
what y'all not finna do is talk
Just-
bad about Chihuahuas, because my Chihuahua
No,
does
no,
not
'cause she
bark
did refer- She
excessively.
just said she was like feisty.
I'm
like
getting everybody. I'm telling about everybody.
She just said she was
Everybody.
feisty. Like,
Nipsey
so-
do not deserve that kind of slander.
Hey man,
Proceed.
Nipsey was
Nipsey
cool.
my body.
I'm
Greeted
saying
me
he
at the
tried to
front
show
door
y'all
and
his love.
everything.
I'm just saying,
You know, he
any
kept it
nagging
But-
woman. I don't want to be a nagging
I
woman.
hate that
I don't want
term.
to be. I don't want to
Nagging.
be.
Stop nagging then.
I don't.
Okay,
I don't-
I ain't got no nigga
I'm
to
not
nag.
So how you gonna hate something you don't do?
Because I hate
Because
the
we're
phrase.
speaking for women because women are not on this show. We're speaking for the
Yes, you are.
masses.
You can tell it, for example, a nigga could get out the shower and throw his motherfucking towel, right? And you be like, babe, I just cleaned up. Can you please pick your towel up? You know what I'm saying? Round one, right? He picks the towel up. Because it's a continuous shit. So the next day, lo and behold, this bald head nigga, possibly, I don't know. I'm just trying to build the scenario. Throws the towel on the floor again. And you're like, this time you don't say shit though. You just give him a look. You pick the shit up. You see him picking the shit
You
up.
hear me like back and forth with the seeing.
We get it. Okay, my bad. Okay, so then the next day, same shit. He throws it on the floor. Right?
Like, nigga, I just told you.
Okay.
This irked me.
Right. You know what
Do you
I'm
not
saying?
fucking get it. It's
So-
like talking to a brick wall.
Exactly.
At that point, you
Pick
did.
me, please. Pick me.
You know what's
Pick me.
No,
Wait,
because
you gotta
always,
wait.
No,
you gotta wait,
wait,
you gotta wait for the
because you
build up.
always
I'm
talking.
waiting.
You always
I'm
cutting
waiting
us
for
off.
this.
You gotta let
You
them talk.
always cutting us off and
It's
saying we
only-
talk too much.
How
Only
you saying
because-
somebody cutting you
the
off?
only
You
reason-
let somebody talk.
The only reason you cut y'all
He
though,
not just
But
is
you
the build up leads to them
I
beating
just
on you.
said pick me. You keep
So
going.
basically, he got it
Hold
for
on.
me.
You stop and
Nigga,
let her
ass
keep
whooping.
going. You stop and let her keep going. So the third day we done threw it on the ball head nigga. This nigga here. I done threw it on the floor.
for her, and I got it.
No, I'm with y'all. Let her finish. Cause
I can't with you
I got
niggas.
this shit. I got this shit.
I don't even know where I was going.
You got it
Never
out for
mind.
me.
I
You know,
disregard.
okay, okay.
I lost
It's okay.
it. But long story short, you know what I'm saying?
He
Women.
threw the towel down.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Yeah.
He
Women-
continues
Round two.
irking you.
Women
They just-
continue to be tolerable of this blatant disregard of a simple
Baby boy.
request. So then something pops off and she goes ape shit, and you're like, you don't even understand where this is coming from when your ass been dropping the towel on the floor for 3 months.
But no longer it's about the towel.
Hey, bro.
Because
But wait,
Exactly.
but wait,
because
bro.
you don't even
But
want
wait,
to
okay.
acknowledge
I got
it's
it.
only about
Okay,
the towel.
okay.
At
Let's
that
hear
point,
what Caesar has to
I
say.
just
Go ahead.
look. At that point, 3 months later, you're so mad
We bring it up every time.
you find the time to wait for this man to get home off a hard day of work to beat his ass
The build
because he
up.
threw the towel
Hey,
on the
look.
ground.
Build up.
Bro.
It was the boiling point. It was the tip of the iceberg. You know how you see the iceberg only on the surface, but it's so much at the bottom?
Check this shit
That's
out.
how it was.
Check this country shit
It was
out.
building up.
Now,
Right.
let's see what you really actually got mad at. Hold on. We're going to back this shit up.
I do the towel. My towel.
No, let me.
That's what he
No,
about
fuck
to say.
that. Let's see what you really actually got mad at. I work a 9 to 5 every motherfucking day.
Bitch, I'm tired. I can't
on this
pick up.
shit. I came in the house. I took a shower and threw the
I
towel because
forgot.
I'm tired. And I did this for 3 months. But did you complain when my 9 to 5 working ass was paying the bills?
And that's how the argument
you
goes.
Complain.
And
you
that's
complain
why
about that. Only thing you can say is because I dropped the towel
that's
because I
why
was
we
tired.
see each other. We're gonna agree.
Because I was tired.
Yeah. I agree with. I don't think that the bills. Look, all right. I don't.
We not even
The
like
bills should be an argument.
So now we saying you brought that irrelevant part of China in the book.
We can't run with that.
bad.
The reason we can't run with that.
I know because he gonna lead with I'm alpha male. And I handle my responsibility.
I'm fucking
I
tired.
handle my responsibility.
Baby, put
so
that over
whatever
there.
else,
You getting me
I'm
cussed out now,
lacking.
Scrap.
Baby, put
Hold
that over
on,
there.
wait. I feel like Scrap feel like whatever else
Women
he's
pay
lacking, we
bills,
supposed
bro.
to be okay.
They stand on their own nowadays. They do
when the motherfucker
independent
That's
things.
nitpicking.
So we have to understand that the bills shouldn't be.
Wait. So asking for the towel is nagging?
I'm talking about over 3 fucking months.
I'm asking you.
You tripping about a bitch ass towel?
Maybe that's something that
I just bought
that
the
we do that irks a man.
It's
It's something that we do that irks you, right?
Nah, it's a bitch right now picking up Scrap's towel.
No,
Guaranteed.
no.
Mad
This is the question.
Mine
It's not something your spouse does.
She might have to put my clothes in clean.
So you want a maid?
No,
I know a bitch.
You see
no, I don't want a maid. But like my clothes, like that's
I'm
time to go to
tired.
cleaners in the closet.
That means I'm your maid. I'm tired too. So when the house is a mess,
I can understand what you're saying.
So when the house is a mess and we both work and we both out of time, and I'm screaming, pick up the towel because you're adding to the trash or the clutter. Or the clutter that's been around for 3 months because we both tired. How do we?
Lay your ass down. I picked the motherfucker up in the morning.
And you know what happened? It don't get picked up in the morning.
Oh, so now you had no.
Don't get picked up in the morning.
Now you had
more
no.
time. Now you ain't keeping track.
I put that bitch on the floor when I was
I threw my wrist. I threw my flag. I
put the bitch on the floor by the side of the bed when I was getting in the bed. I can pick it up.
I need a nigga to air dry. I ain't got time for this foolishnit.
I air dry.
Just shake on that motherfucker.
We know who eliminates the towel problem in my house. I air dry.
Fuck it.
That is your 5 towels, okay?
He said Caesar was going to make a good point.
We got 20 towels. I'm washing 20, okay, each week because he need a new towel every day. I'm like, what in the world?
So it just goes to show you, like, niggas equate.
That's too much goddamn me.
I'm over exaggerating, but he do get a couple of towels during the week.
So niggas really like legit feel like their work day is equivalent to.
All right, so
hold on.
What's a reasonable number of towels a week do you think should be used? 2 a week, and that's wash and dry towel. A wash cloth and a dry towel.
I did say
she on penitentiary time. She is on penitentiary time.
First off, I did say
twice a week.
First off, I did say I'm a hood baby. Okay.
Lord.
So when I was growing up, you have a dry-off towel. You only have that one for the week, and then you have maybe 2 or 3
That's
washcloths.
growing up in the hood, back in the game.
Right, and I'm still that bitch. I got some bouginess about me.
That's back then.
I got some bouginess about me, but I air dry. So you're talking to someone who air dry.
Oh, you go up in that bitch and let it all hang out.
You have first off, I have soft skin, and I like to preserve my soft skin. So air drying helps preserve the moisture of your skin. So I do it because I'm a woman, and I like my men to be up under me and feel softness.
I don't think that you need a new towel every time that you bathe, but at least
just asking.
Every other day, change out. You know what I mean? Your dry towel, your washcloth. You know, just use that same.
Okay, I'm asking.
You want a motherfucker to stay 4-5 days hanging up.
Okay. Since the show went over just a smidget, I
did come in the era where kids get a towel every day.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in that. I'm sorry, I didn't.
But as
everybody grew up different.
Right, everybody grew up different.
As you said earlier.
And I respect that. But that don't mean I don't talk shit about it. I don't get to act
this is the end of the show.
This is like
so let's end it here, and everybody gets to say their piece. And I'm gonna start with you, Scrap.
Why she want to start?
One gotta go.
Because it's your show.
One gotta go.
One gotta go.
What?
Wash it up.
Huh?
Washing your ass, nigga. Wash it up.
That never goes.
Hold on. Let me get it out. Washing up, sex, money, or family. One gotta go.
Fuck my family. No,
Oh, no.
I'm just playing.
Some people are visuals.
You know, well, I'm sorry, family gone.
It's family gotta go.
I can't take care of my other
What about
kids.
you?
What I gotta get rid of?
I thought she was gonna change it.
No, it's the same shit for everybody.
I thought so too.
Yeah, think
My
about
family
it.
gonna have to go.
Everybody give me their family.
Sorry.
I ain't spent time with them motherfuckers a
What about
long
you?
time.
I'm gonna holler at your family.
I can build a family.
So look, the fact that what we consider family right now. See, I thought y'all said cousins.
sound like
and
bullshit.
aunts.
Hey, pick
There you
one.
go.
Look, pick one, nigga.
I
Pick
ain't talking
one.
about my kids and shit.
That's what
That's
that is.
family.
Well,
That's somebody right
That's
there.
a wife.
You don't see the little kid in the picture, nigga?
I wasn't really
You gotta
concerned.
go.
I was looking at
They
the word.
dead to me.
That's a wife.
I'm gonna start over. Niggas start over all the time.
So, do you change your answer now? Look, does that change your answer?
How much money we talking about?
Look, listen.
That's a lot of money right there. There's definitely a lot of money on there.
I think
I'm gonna fuck
Hey,
with you
Scrap.
sometime.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm finna start watching documentaries and shit on how like them Africans stay not stinking from not taking baths and stuff.
you gonna get rid of watching ass.
I'm gonna be nasty. Somebody gonna fuck me.
No bullshit.
Somebody gonna fuck me. I'm gonna smell like I'm
Little
smoking out, but I'm putting that ass in
It's
because I got that
horrible.
With that kind of money, you ain't gotta worry about not getting no ass.
Washing your ass?
You ain't gotta worry about not getting no ass.
because
The
in some
motherfuckers gonna
cultures
fuck
they bathe in goat milk and goat milk.
I know all about other cultures.
So what you getting rid of?
And you're right.
Look,
All I'm saying
look,
is
what you getting rid of?
I don't know. I'm the
it's
asker
a
of the
strong
question.
mustard.
No, you gotta
You gotta get rid of something.
I'm the
You gotta get
asker.
rid of
You
I'm
something.
the
ain't
asker.
Everybody.
I'm the facilitator, the button pusher, the
But
button
you-
pusher.
But
Fuck
see,
them
the
kids.
question, everybody give an answer, even the facilitators. What's your answer?
It's
Big
sex
Kirk.
for me, probably.
Yeah, you ain't got no man no way. So. That was easy for her. Let me stop.
I don't like this show. They are so sexy.
I'm sexy. She the one that
Oh God, bruh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say sex, but I got a man.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But don't put my friend out because she ain't.
No,
Just
she
because she
said
ain't got
sex.
no
Fuck
man,
it.
don't
She
mean
said
she ain't
it.
with me.
You said family, and I
You know
didn't.
what?
You said
She
she
got rid of
said.
sex.
Pineapples.
Listen, she said.
Pineapples. I throw my motherfucking flag.
She said
It's red
earlier that she was
flags.
single.
It's all type of red
She said
flags.
she was single earlier. So
I don't want to
basically
play
when she give
Squid
it-
Games.
If
I don't want to play Squid Games
The
with y'all.
dad in this
They go,
motherfucker.
we're man and we're stronger. What type of shit is that?
You might as well beat on his chest,
But you better
right?
listen.
Oh my God, this has been a
Be on my
crazy.
team, but listen to what I say. Do
Be on
I'm
my
not
team and
dying.
listen to what I
The
say.
I'm not
good.
dying.
This is a dictatorship. This is definitely a
If I
dictatorship.
get you out that motherfucker alive, you gonna be okay with it,
The
though.
good, the real, and the
Did you
BS.
see the bitch that killed him in
I
Squid
ain't seen
Games?
none of it yet. Please don't say nothing. I'm gonna start
Well,
watching.
you need
Did
to
you
watch
see
it.
this?
I'm gonna start watching this shit. What's
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to you
Okay,
because
this
it's
was
fun.
my question. You like a squirter or a
Wait a
creamer?
minute, the show's over with.
Oh,
you
is
you
it?
bringing up new topics.
Hey,
Wait,
this
put
shit
that
almost
shit
got
back
crazy.
on. Wait a minute.
Put
Get
that
it back
shit
on.
back
We
on.
gotta do the outer.
I hate
The outer.
you.
It's gonna take me fast.
Right.
Like we was just driving.
We
She was just swerving and
it
shit.
said if you
Whoa.
squirt, you die. I'm just.
I was
what
trying
is
to
that?
show her.
Yeah, I'm just. We're talking about
That was
Squid
private.
Games. It was private. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
It was a private thought.
Oh my God.
On
Hey
to
man,
the
it's
next.
been real. It's been real. Thank you for coming. Hot season break, my nigga. Thank you for sitting in this breeze, man.
We was
We had
outside.
Fucked up, crazy ass time
We
this
was
week.
outside.
Always
We call this
good
the
to-
Casamigas episode.
the scrap vision. Always good to be here with y'all each
It
and
was
every
gonna
Monday
sleep my
night, man. Love the Jam Radio. The good, the real, and the bullshit is what y'all been heard today. We gonna fuck with y'all, man. We got That shit was you fucking retarded, dude. God damn.
I just love y'all show.
You just love to argue.
I do.
She is arguing.
I should have been a lawyer. Should have sent me to law school.
Goddamn, if I call you for the next case, if I
Smash. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. You can tell me that the crowd fit you. Okay, we ain't stopping till 6 in the morning. We be on a hustle, a mission until it's over. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. You can tell me that the crowd fit you. Okay, we ain't stopping till 6 in the morning. We be on a hustle, a mission until it's over. I'm in it till it's over. Keep that dirt off my shoulders. Her head be like a boulder, but I know she a soldier. I'm trying to see you shake that ass. This is not how I voted. Plenty times I was broke. That's how I got outvoted. But you a floater. I got stuck in the ocean. I'm the man on land. I ain't used to voting. I'm a stroke with the motion. Roasting like I be coasting. I'ma be the one to make it say cheese like purple. Whether it's green or purple, I be sipping that potion. Nigga, I'm from Houston. This is part of the culture. A lot of niggas is vultures. They be roaches. I'm just trying to focus. They be on that whole shit. And we know when they focus. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. You can tell me that the crowd picture. Okay, we ain't stopping till 6 in the morning. We be on a hustle, a mission until it's over. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. You can tell me that the crowd picture. Okay, we ain't stopping till 6 in the morning. We be on a hustle, a mission until it's over. Baby, tell me why you waiting. It's a special occasion. I see these fuck niggas hating. Ain't no time for that, lady. You need to shake it sideways when you come my way. Work for the money, work for the money, ayy. Jump into the flow like you wanna get paid. Ain't nothing but some money, knew you keep your house laid. I do 100 miles when I'm in a fast lane. I got a couple dimes when they call my last name. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. You can tell me that the crowd picture. Okay, we ain't stopping till 6 in the morning. We be on a hustle, a mission until it's over. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. You can tell me that the crowd picture. Okay, we ain't stopping till 6 in the morning. We be on a hustle, a mission until it's over. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down. I'ma bust it down with you. I'ma bust it down.
The nicest, the nicest, the nicest, the nicest. Look, I'm selling that gas around town. It's not like surround sound. Tell the plug I need a pound. Different flavors, OG and my wow. These niggas, they actors. I'm talking about Mr. High Tower, Mr. High Tower. I come from that dirty south. I need a hot shower. These bitches want someone to control, just like the high power, the high power. I don't know, real niggas, but I can point 9 cowards. Look, Pat, I'ma roll a blanket higher than 9 towers. In a week, if you add up to sleep, won't equal to 9 hours. How you want to smoke, but you ain't got enough to smoke like an Optimo. Pull up on me, bitch, cause I got the gas like a stop and go. On a daily basis, I be counting up like a game of dominoes. I'm a